Hey tubers, me again with another oddball situation. I always like to share these with you. So here comes this one. So it's Tuesday morning now, Monday night. Guy texts me, sees my ad on Craigslist that I like to work on these things, and asks me if he can bring his saw by. Says that it's no matter what he does, when he squeezes on the throttle, that the chain is really having a hard time spinning on the bar, and that it's making a squealing noise. So, I mean, it's hard to triage these things, over the phone or through a text. So I just said bring it by, and then evidently he needs it tomorrow. So he brought by, and I just started looking at it, and yeah, just like he said, I'm using mine over here to show you. So normally what I'll do is I'll take and I'll put a screwdriver and run the teeth by like this. And I got to do that on the one that came in last night, and so and it wasn't budging. Well, most of you know that these things have got a brake on them. So, and then the way that it works is I'm going to show you how all this stuff goes. So hopefully it's not too boring. Okay, I've already pre-done some of these bolts and stuff, so it makes the video go a little faster. So in my mind, I'm thinking that, well, the problem is going to be with the brake, okay? And I don't know if you can see in there, but watch real careful. Right over here on the back side of this clutch, okay, there's that little metal band. Now, watch what happens to it when I take and I release the brake. It'll pull away. See that gap? It pulls it away, and then that allows for the clutch to spin. Now your chain's going, motor's going, everything. So I'm thinking in my mind that that's what it's going to be. But when it shows up and I do the test with the screwdriver across the chain like this, I got nothing. I reset the brake, I still get nothing. It won't move. So what happened is, and it's a very simple fix, is this right here is the chain tensioner. You can see that. And when you take and you adjust this screw on the outside, it moves back and forth. This moves back and forth, and what it does is it actually takes and it pulls the bar farther out to take up the slack in the chain. Got it? And then these two holes, this hole right here and then this hole right here, this one's not occupied when the bar is in this position, but as the bars get older, you can take them, flip them over, and get a little bit more life out of them. That's what that second hole is for right there, is so that it'll still fit into that tensioner. So anyways, as I'm going through and I'm looking at it, I'm figuring out, okay, well, and I didn't catch it in the very beginning, but what had happened is I don't know if he had something stuck back behind here, but this is the way that it was actually he was operating it. Okay, so you see this gap right here? That's not supposed to be like that. It needs to be flush. And one of the symptoms is that it was just pouring out oil straight down onto the ground. There it is from when I was working on it last night. So what happens is, if this is not right flush up against where it needs to be, it's not going to oil the chain properly, and I forget what B is. But anyways, the guy, he obviously has, he tried to run in it for a while, because like if you look down on, there's the drive gear. When I spin it around, you're gonna see that there's two grooves. If you look right here, I don't know how well you can see that. There's the first groove, probably like where the chain is supposed to ride, and then this is where it was cocked off. Either way, you can see on here that there's two different sets of grooves. When I spin it, you're going to be able to see them more. So just kind of look at it. Can you see that? See how wide that wear pattern is? It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be just in one groove. So that's all it was. So when you take and you put this cover on, you just have to make sure, this is how the cover would go, that this goes in that hole. That little piece that's sticking out has got to go in that hole to tighten up the chain and to make it run properly. And that's all it was as far as why it wouldn't drive the chain. And this thing had other issues. I'm going to make another video about that as soon as I'm done uploading this one. So I doubt if anybody else is ever going to see this again, but it's just kind of fun finding out this stuff. I'm going to try to zoom in and try it one more time. See those right there? Yeah, that's a pretty good view. You can see actually where the chain was riding in two different spots. So that's it. Anyways, it was not the brake. It was a pilot error on the guy that owns this. It was just him. Anyways, check out my other videos. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And we'll catch you at the next video. Later.